Okay, welcome once again to the Creative Writers course. We've already finished with the introduction to writing, and in the previous video I explained what writing is. So if you've not watched the previous video, I will encourage you to watch it. Introduction to creative writing, but we discussed what writing is. In this video, I want to discuss with you 10 philosophies of writing. 10 philosophies of writing. The fact is that nobody can make you a writer. You're already a writer. It is in you. In fact, that is the reason you are watching this video, because writing is in you. What I'm going to do is to only help you know the principles and apply the principles that will help you to become the best writer you can become. My name is B.I.C. Abeku. Let's go into 10 philosophies. 10 philosophies that will help you become the best writer you can be. The first philosophy is that write every day. That is number one. Write every day. Number two, embrace the first draft. Number two, embrace the first draft. The third philosophy, write what you know. Write what you know. Number four, read widely. The fifth philosophy, show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Number six, find your voice. Number seven philosophy that is important, understand your audience. Understand your audience. Number eight, embrace revision. Embrace revision. Very, very important. Number nine, write with purpose. Write with purpose. And then number 10, persevere through challenges. These are 10 philosophies that will help you, and we're going to take them one by one. So stick around and follow me. My name is B.I.C. Abeku Okai. Great. Now let's take the philosophies one by one. Number one, write every day. If you want to be a writer, and a great writer, and a good writer, an excellent writer, if you want to be a creative writer, then the first principle is that write every day. You must be somebody who is committed to writing. Every given time, every given minute, whatever it is, you have your tools together and you're writing. If you're given a pencil, you write. If you're given a pen, you write. Behind the computer, you write. You're holding your phone, you write. You just want to write and you love writing, and you must write every single day. The reason is that when you write every single day, you improve your skill in writing. When you write every single day, you improve your grammar, you improve your language, you improve everything that is connected to writing. And you come to a point where it becomes a habit for you to bring out whatever that is in you at every given moment, just because you keep writing. So write every single day. When you write consistently, you build discipline. You become disciplined with writing. Come on, understand this. Writing is difficult. Okay, the reason writers write is because they love writing and they are addicted to writing. The fact is that writing is very, very difficult, but it is joyful, it is fun when you build the discipline that you need, for it. Again, when you write every day, you build your skill over time. You are able to become skillful when it comes to writing, and at every given time when you are called to write, you write and you come out with the best of writing. Again, when you're writing every day, you build momentum. It's important for you to build momentum that will help you to write at every given time. When you make writing your daily habit, you are able to progress in your writing. The more you are writing, the more creative you become. So as a creative writer, you must be committed to daily writing. And as you write every day, you build your creativity. The second philosophy of writing is to embrace the first draft. Embrace the first draft. When you start writing, you cannot write everything the way you want it. So you must always be ready to embrace the first draft. I was teaching my class on creative writing, and I asked one of the students, 12-year-old girl, to ask her to say something. And she was thinking about what to say. As she was thinking about it, she was delaying. Then I kind of, asked her again, say something. We just want you to say anything. Then she was like, I forgot the last word. I forgot the last word. It just came out of her mouth. This wasn't what she wanted to say. She was trying to communicate to me that she forgot the last word, maybe the last word I mentioned, whatever it is. Then I said, exactly, that is what we are looking for. You forgot what? The last word. Now let's take the last word to write. Come on, we came out with a beautiful poem. They themselves wrote it. Very beautiful poem, and the title of the poem is The Last Word. You see, if you want to be a great writer, if you want to be a creative writer, embrace the first draft. Just write whatever that comes to your mind. Don't think about perfection. Don't think about it being the best you want it to be. Don't think about, what you're going to write is not exactly what you want to write. The rule is that just write. So that is the second principle of writing. The third philosophy of writing, which you must keep in your mind, is that always write what you know. You cannot write what you don't know. If you are writing something and you don't know anything about it, the best thing you should do is read about it, research, find out, have an idea of what it is so that you can write it. Because if you don't have an idea of something, you're going to write nonsense. So have an idea of what you want to write and then what? Write it. If you are writing about mango and you don't know anything about mango, why not read about mango? Why not study mango? So it's very important for you to read widely, for you to know exactly what you want to write and write it. But as a creative writer, you have an advantage. The advantage is that you are writing what is coming out of you. So you have to flow. But you must know that what is coming out of you or what you want to release into the world is something you are familiar with. Okay. So for example, if you've not observed the festival in your hometown and you want to write a story about the festival in your hometown, you're not going to write it to perfection unless you want to fictionalize it. Yes, if you fictionalize it, you should still have an idea of what festival is so that you can write the festival, in such a way that the one who is reading it would know that, wow, this is a great festival that has been what? That has been presented. I wrote a book. The title is Death Must Die. Everything is fiction. There is a festival scene in it that is purely fiction. But you see, I have studied festival so much. I know much about festival. And so I was able to bring a festival to life from my own imagination. And I believe you'll love to read it. Death Must Die. Keep me in touch. Link me up and you can get a copy of Death Must Die. So that is the third philosophy. Write what you know and be passionate about it. Write what you know. Read widely. Read widely. The previous philosophy says what? Write what you know. Now, how do you write what you know if you don't read? You must learn to read. Read widely. You cannot be a writer if you don't read other people's writing. Because whatever you want to write or however you want to write, somebody has done it. Somebody is good at it. Somebody is perfect with it. And there are people who have written amazing materials. They are professionals and they've done well with their writings. A lot of them, popular ones. Make sure you are a person of books. Always be reading. If you want to write a poem, for example, start reading a lot of poems. The more you are reading the poems, the more your poetry is coming out. It's a spirit. The Bible says iron sharpeneth iron. So it will be coming out of you. If you want to write a novel, find novels, nice novels, and read them. Keep reading. And the more you are reading these novels, the more yours will also come out. But generally, read widely. Make reading your habit. If you cannot read, you cannot write. It is just as simple as that. You can say, I don't love reading, but I love writing. It doesn't work. So read widely. Now, number 5, the fifth principle, show, don't tell. I love this principle so much. If you want to be a creative writer, you must always show in your writing instead of telling. See, when you're writing, you are not just informing, but you are actually giving a picture, bringing the audience or the reader into the world you are creating, into the information you are given. In view of that, you must use a lot of description, a lot of dialogue, a lot of way. You must approach writing in such a way that the reader will see the action happening. It is not you telling the reader what to see. No, you are actually showing the reader something. For example, you can write a story without telling the age of the character, the main character. But then the reader can determine the age range because of the description you have given. So you don't approach your writing by always saying exactly what it is. You must actually describe. You must be like an artist who is painting a picture and then show by description, show by dialogue, show by characters, show by events, show and let the reader see things happening in your, whether it's a story or a poem or what have you. I mean, whatever it is, as much as possible, let the action flow in your writing. Okay, it's very, very important. The sixth principle, find your voice. When you are writing, you should know that it is you who is writing. You are not writing for somebody, and it is not somebody who is writing for you. You are the one writing. So what you do is that have your unique voice. So the sixth principle is that have your unique voice. Write in such a way that your audience can identify that this is really you, this is how you write, so that whenever they are reading your work, they just love it because they know this is this person and this is how this person writes. And they will feel you in the writing, they will hear you clearly in the writing. This also means that be original, okay? Be original. Come out with what is in you, what you want to express, and who you are, and how you want them to feel what you want them to feel. Just be yourself and know that you are not, representing somebody. You are representing your philosophy, you are representing your thought, you are representing your personality, you are representing your nature, you are just representing yourself. So that will help you find your unique voice and be yourself. That is the sixth principle. Let's look at the seventh principle. The seventh philosophy of writing is to understand your audience. Who are you writing to? What are they interested in? What is their age? What is their status in society? Why are you writing to them? There are so much questions you need to ask about who your audience are when you are writing. So you must have it in your mind that I'm writing this for this type of people. I'm writing this, so that these people will embrace it. Because when you are writing, you are actually talking to somebody. So the question is, who are you talking to? Who are you giving the message to? So you must always know your audience, understand your audience. And that can determine your grammar, that can determine your diction, that can determine, your approach to your entire writing. So know your audience and then understand who they are, and your writing will be the best. And when they get the piece of information you've written, they will love it because it's actually resonating with them. So very important, know your audience. The eighth principle we need to look at is revision. Embrace revision. I told you from the beginning that when you're writing, write whatever comes to your mind. You need to accept whatever comes to your mind and then just put it down. But you should understand that you never finish writing, okay? So you need to be ready to revise your writing at every given time when necessary. When you write and you're done, you need to find out what people think about what you have written. It's very important. And then based on their thoughts and their opinions and their reviews that they would give you, you would have to sit down and revise the writing. Don't say, I love this sentence so much, I want to keep it there like that. I love this word so much, I want to keep it there like that. No, you don't do that. It is not about what you love, it's about what you have to present and present it right. So you must be ready to revise. And that means that always make sure you go through your material continuously. Always go through it, understand it, and then read it over and over. I have read all my books more than anybody has ever read them. I read my books 5 times, 10 times, 6 times, some 20 times, 30 times. One single book, I can read it over and over. Until now, I still visit my writings, and there are some I'm even going to republish them. The fact is that if you don't revise your work will not be the perfect one you want it to be. But you need to understand the other side is that you can never have 100% perfection. So obviously you should come to a point where you say, I'm satisfied and I'm okay with this, and then push it out. But always make sure you revise your work, because your first writing is not the best, the second is not the best, the third is not even the best. You have to look through very well, make all corrections, correct all grammars, and then structure it well. Make sure it is what you want it to be. Be patient with your work as much as you can. Give attention to the necessary details and make the necessary corrections. The ninth philosophy I'm going to discuss with you is write with purpose. Write with purpose. Why are you writing? Why do you want to write? I mean, if you know why you are writing, it will help you to write. So learn to write with purpose. When you are writing, you must make sure you have a purpose and a reason for writing. And because you have a purpose and a reason, you should know the tone you use, the structure, the diction, everything matters if you have a purpose in writing. So if you have a purpose, what do? Take time and write. Without purpose, you just write anything and publish anything, and you just want to satisfy yourself. But writing is not all about satisfying yourself. It's more often about what you want to achieve at the end of the day. So what exactly do you want to achieve after the reader reads what you have written? Because you write to inform, to educate, to entertain. So why are you writing? What is your purpose? Give attention to your purpose and let the reason for which you are writing drive you and keep you going. Very important. Let me say this before I go to the 10th point. You need to have passion, not only purpose. Have passion. This will help you to establish the daily habit of writing. If you have a purpose without passion, the purpose will die. So you need to have passion. And remember to follow, remember to like, remember to subscribe to this channel, remember to share the link as well so that others will get access to this very important information. The 10th philosophy of writing is to persevere through challenges. Listen, it is not easy writing. I said it before and I repeat it. When you are writing, you're going to go through certain challenges. The busy schedules outside writing, the family issues, the business issue, and then the ministry issue, the school issue. I don't know who is listening. I don't know who is watching, but you know definitely that certain things take you away from writing or can take you away from writing. The worst of it is what we call writer's block, where you are writing and then the ideas are no more flowing, the thought, the story, the poem, whatever you want to put down is no more flowing. You have a writer's block. You've even lost the passion, you've lost the idea and everything. And sometimes this can take months before you can get back on track. So what you need to do is to be strong and persevere and say, no matter what, I'm going to continue on this story, and then keep it going. Today we have a lot of tools that can help us to be able to keep going when we are writing. So take advantage of those tools that are available and you'll be able to persevere in your writing. In this course, I'll be sharing some of those tools with you. Of course, AI is there. I mean, there are a lot of ways today you can take advantage of tools that will help you to write and write well. So these are the 10 philosophies I've shared with you. Go through this video, study it very well, make it a part of you, and your writing will be the best. My name is B.I.C. Abeku, and this is your Creative Writers course. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video. Make sure you watch the previous video. Make sure you watch the next video as well, because in the next video, I'll be sharing with you what creative writing itself is and what it entails. So make sure you are able to watch it. It's going to bless you and your creativeness is going to come out. I'll also give you exercise you can do so that in your creative writing you can attempt something and bring out something. But I will also love to read whatever you have written. So you can send it through my email and I will look at it for you. Thank you so much. God bless you. We'll meet in the next video.